must have superpowers. Rap 225,000 hours. Get a calculator, do the math. I made 1,000 songs that made you move, yeah. And for the last 300 months, I made 16 albums with me on the front. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle.
What's going on, everyone? Tiger here, and I have episode 8 here on my Los Angeles Clippers Association on NBA 2K13. And I just want to say to everybody that I'm real excited because today is the first tip off of the NBA season. Some big games going on tonight. The Los Angeles Lakers versus the Dallas Mavericks. And everybody's saying is Kobe gonna play today? He's a game time decision. We don't know yet. Also, the biggest game on today, and probably the biggest game of the week, is probably going to be tonight, the Miami Heat taking on the Boston Celtics. That, I believe that's going to be the battle for East this season. They're both going to be battling the Eastern Conference Finals, in my opinion. But that's going to be a big game. I'm definitely going to tune into it. And this time of the season, this time of the year actually, is just the perfect time, because it's getting colder outside. I love the little bit of cold air, and basketball season's here, the football season's heating up. Then you have wrestling season less than a month away because I'm a big wrestler. The winter sports are starting off, so definitely excited about all that stuff. Plus Thanksgiving is just around the corner. Actually, Christmas next month. Just a whole bunch of great stuff happening in this time of year, so I'm just real excited about all that. But coming into this game, Oklahoma City Thunder, it's definitely going to be a tough test for us. Probably our toughest. It is actually our toughest test of this association thus far. And one factor I was really nervous about playing was the Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is a beast. He's probably the most athletic point guard in the NBA. He can do it all pretty much. And some people say he shoots the ball a little bit too much. And I somewhat agree with that because he does have Kevin Durant on his team. And Kevin Durant's like he leads the NBA in like scoring like almost every year. So Kevin Durant, when you have Kevin Durant on your team, pretty much all you have to do is put the ball in his hands. But Westbrook is a real good shooter. He can make all the shots. And he's just real athletic too. I like the guy. He's a real good player. He makes some boneheaded decisions. Like in the NBA Finals last year, he made some boneheaded decisions. But it's Westbrook. He's still a young player. And OKC's a young team, kind of like this Los Angeles Clippers team. They're still young. So coming into this game, my game plan was to just put the ball in the hands of our shooters. Our shooters were primarily Chris Paul, Shane Battier. Butler is also a reliable shooter coming off the bench. You have Drew Holiday, our point guard that we just traded for actually from the 76ers. And we needed our big-time players to make some big-time plays like Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan. We need them in the paint to definitely get the rebounds and put the ball back in the hole when they have to. So in this game, OKC had a lot of help from their bench players. James Harden was actually hurt in this around this time in my association. Excuse me, he was hurt, so they didn't have him. That's a big factor right there. So I was happy to see that he was injured, but they still have guys like Sheffield, Ibaka, Perkins, so they have a real good team overall. But Drew Holiday is just showing that he can shoot right there. I love using Drew Holiday, and even if Chris Paul doesn't resign with us after the end of the season, you have Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday's a real good shooter, and he's a real good starter. He was a starter for 76ers when we traded him. So Chris Paul already has 3 steals, which is just mind-boggling. He can just rip the ball from anybody. But you see here, DeAndre Jordan, like I said, we need him in the paint to grab those rebounds and provide us points, and he can definitely do that. He's real underrated center. See here, Derek Fisher, we grabbed him off the free agency, I guess. We grabbed him off because no other team wanted him pretty much, and we just need a third point guard, and he can definitely get those 3-point shots popping. But see here, Chris Paul has the ball. He dishes out to Blake Griffin, and we usually have a good job of moving the ball well to put it in our shooters' hands, but Shane Battier misses. Then Sheffield on the fast break all by himself, just gets that nice dunk right there. So 47 to 43 right now. The lead kept changing overall, but it was just a dog battle, just a back and forth battle in this game overall. So now Shane Battier trying to size up his weight. He passes out to Chris Paul. Chris Paul misses that, but DeAndre Jordan, like I said, he needs to be sitting in the paint just ready for his opportunity to just slam that down, and he definitely does it there. So 49 to 45 now. Chris Paul is getting double teamed. He passes it out to Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin passes out to DeAndre Jordan, and oh my God, DeAndre Jordan, he does not care who is sitting in the paint, because I saw a couple bodies there, and DeAndre Jordan was like, let me just dunk this down right there. So he gets it right there. So 60 to 53. We're trying to pull away from the Thunder right now. Blake Griffin has the ball. He passes it to Shane Battier. And Shane Battier getting double team. He passes it to Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday sees Lamar Odom all by himself. Odom to Chris Paul, and just real good ball movement, getting the ball into our shooter's hands. So we're up by 10 points right now, closing out the third quarter. So OKC definitely needs to get something happening. But Westbrook is just not giving up. He's like a pest overall. Westbrook is like the little bug that will not go away. He just keeps coming at you and coming at you. Like he does not go away. So see here, Shane Battier misses that 3-point shot, but Blake Griffin gets a rebound. Blake Griffin hits Drew Holiday, and Drew Holiday with the 3-point shot. So Drew Holiday playing real well in his role. He's not really enjoying his role right now as a sixth man, but his time will come, because Chris Paul is probably going to test free agency. I don't want him to, but he's probably will. So if he does and we lose him, Drew Holiday will be sitting there waiting to get the starting role. But Shane Battier just killing with the 3-point shot. My game plan is working to a T right now, and this is why we're pulling away from them. But like I said, OKC is a tough team. They'll never count them out, even though DeAndre Jordan's getting those buckets like that. DeAndre Jordan is a beast in the paint. Russell Westbrook does not give up. Like I said, he's like a little bug that will not give up, and he shows his athleticism right there with that dunk. So we're up by a pretty decent lead right now. Kick it out to Shane Battier, and on the fast break, Battier hits that 3-point shot. So once I hit that 3-point shot, I knew this game was relatively done overall, because it's going to be tough for the OKC Thunder to come back. But like I said, Westbrook, a little pest, will not give up, and he gets that dunk right there. Westbrook was a big factor. If Westbrook wasn't in this game, OKC wouldn't have even been in this game overall, because Westbrook just made a bunch of good plays for them. But 83 to 71 right now. Blake Griffin has the ball. He kicks it out to Chris Paul. He has Westbrook jumping. He kicks it to Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin, hits Butler for a 3-point shot. So Butler, he's been kind of quiet this game, but he could hit the 3-point shot. He's one of our most reliable shooters, and he shoots 3-pointer right there with Kevin Durant in his face and gets it to drop. So we have a real good lead against this Oklahoma City Thunder team right now. So 89 to 77 right now. Odom has the ball. He hits Butler. Butler shoots it again and gets the midi to fall. So that midi is money, like K-Spade might say. The mid shot's money. So 91 to 77 right now. And not having James Harden in this game definitely was a blow for Oklahoma City. But Russell Westbrook misses that shot right there. That was a tough shot for Westbrook to take. The 91 to 77, and that was basically the axe right there. Shane Battier is a killer. Just probably the best decision probably the best decision I've made was to trade for Shane Battier overall. So we end up picking up this W actually against this Oklahoma City Thunder team. And I want to hear you guys' predictions for today, for the game today. See that Blake Griffin hits that dunk right there. I want to hear you guys' predictions. Who do you guys got today? Celtics or Miami Heat, or the Mavericks versus Lakers? Who do you got? So remember, leave this video a like, guys. Likes are always appreciated. Follow me on Twitter if you haven't, and follow me and like me on Facebook too. Links to everything will be in the description. See you guys on the next video. Peace out.